What's going on, everyone? I'm coming at you with some more One Piece gameplay, and today's matchup is between Katakuri and Black Yellow Big Mom, two decks that are both brand new to the set, and one of my personal favorites, which is Black Yellow Big Mom. It is a deck that I've been looking forward to playing in person for a while, and I was super stoked when I pulled the alternate art because it's super nice. So I really do hope you guys enjoy this matchup. I think this is one of the tougher matchups for the deck because yellow kind of does the same thing that black yellow wants to do, and yellow doesn't play a ton of removal outside of like Thunderbolt and Katakuri, so my unkillable blockers aren't as relevant in this matchup. So we're going to see Katakuri go first, and they're going to drop the Charlotte Pudding and look at top 4. And I think that Big Mom wants to go second. Their curve going second is just so much better. And so we are going to go ahead and we're going to play a Charlotte Pudding and look at top 4. And we're actually going to whiff on that first pudding, so we're going to try again. And we're going to go 4 deep, and we're going to grab a Charlotte Cracker here. Again, it's a card that's going to give us some aggression going forward, and we're going to pass back turn to the Katakuri. Pudding is a good searcher in this deck because you are playing so many Big Mom cards. I think I'm playing like maybe 12 or 14 black cards total in the deck. But we're going to see a Charlotte Brûlée come down. And yeah, we're feeling pretty good here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to swing 5 at leader here. And they're going to go ahead and trigger an Akaku Sovereignty off the top and pitch 2 cards to do so. I don't necessarily agree with this play because I think that it's going to be it's like a minus overall, and it's the first life, but they go ahead and trigger it anyways. I'm going to go ahead and play the Charlotte Cracker here, and they're going to look at my top life and put it to the bottom, and I'm going to let that come through, and it's a Brûlée that gets played, so I'm pretty happy with that. And they're going to play a Charlotte Smoothie, so 6 Dawn turn coming up, and we're actually feeling like we're in a pretty good spot here, especially to make some plays happen. Our hand is looking fairly good. We have our 10 drop in hand, so at this point our game plan's kind of just to stall till our 10 Dawn turn. And just looking at our options, we're gonna go ahead and swing 7 with our Cracker at leader here with double attack, and they're gonna go ahead and block that with their Brûlée. We're gonna leave a couple of Dawn active here. It looks like not a ton of different plays, but we're swinging 5 here at leader. They're going to take that, and then we're going to pay 4, it looks like 4, so 3 for a Brûlée and leave 2 up for our Akaku Sovereignty. We're just putting ourselves in a position where like next turn we can recover, so as long as we're staying at like 1 life here, we can recover. They're gonna go ahead and swing 7 at the Cracker. We're gonna go ahead and counter out of that because it is 7k since we have less life, sorry 6k, so it's only requiring 1 2k counter, which is nice. They're gonna swing 6 again, and I think at this point we kind of have to protect it, so we're going to do so. And they're gonna swing 5 at leader here, and we're gonna opt to take that. And we're just thinking about triggering, and we are going to trigger the Charlotte Smoothie and pitching that 7 drop because there's not really a time when we can play that. And yeah, we're feeling really good now. We're in a position where we're going to clear that pudding off the board, and we're also going to be able to recover a life. We have 2 blockers. Our Cracker is going to swing 7 at the Smoothie here, which they're going to block with the Galette. We're going to swing 7 again at the Smoothie, paying 2. Pitching a Parasparrow there to recover a life. Again, we really want to get the Smoothie off the board here. It's just not super important. And then we're going to swing 6 at leader here and leave 2 open for an Akaku Sovereignty. Unfortunately, we are going to hit a Parasparrow in life, but that is how it is with yellow. You do just hit things, but you can't hold off swinging in life the entire game. You kind of just have to deal with it. They're going to go ahead and swing 7 here. Looking at the top life, leaving it. We're going to block with the Charlotte Brûlée. Since we know that we're playing a 10 drop next turn, if we just can keep above a certain, like 1 life total, then we're feeling fairly great. And with the blocker on board, we're going to be feeling even better. They're going to swing a Parasparrow at the Smoothie here, and we're just kind of thinking if we want to protect it, and we're going to go ahead and protect it with the Akaku Sovereignty, which feels like a bit of overkill, but we did know that there was going to be the Katakuri coming down, and so with that Katakuri coming down, we're feeling really safe to play this 10 drop because we're not going to be able to be punished for it just because of how the opponent's you know, posturing here. So we're going to swing our Charlotte Smoothie at the Parasparrow first. They're going to counter. We're going to swing our leader at the Parasparrow as well. Our opponent only has 2 cards in hand, and they're going to protect it, but that means they only have 1 card left in hand, and we're playing the Big Mom, and they're going to trash that life. And now we're sitting in a pretty commanding position because we have a blocker on board. We have our 10-drop on board. They could answer with a 10-drop of their own, but it's not going to do a ton here because we're going to be able to realistically weather the storm, and if they go ahead and play a 10-drop, it's not going to do a ton. So they're going to go ahead and swing at our Smoothie. Looking at their life, it's an Akaku Sovereignty. They're going to put that to the bottom, and we know that we're fairly safe. They kind of have to drop blockers here at this point. They're going to swing Parasparrow at life. We're going to counter out with the Cracker here. We don't need to give up our life here because we know they're going to swing Katakuri at it, which we're going to take, and it's a Brûlée, and they're going to play a Parasparrow, and now we're feeling like we're in a pretty great position here. So we're going to go ahead and drop a 7-cost Big Mom, and they're going to opt to give us that card. We're swinging 12 at Katakuri because they cannot protect it. And then we're going to swing 6 at the Parasparrow, or at leader, sorry, and then we're going to leave 2 on up for an Akaku Sovereignty. Again, just in a pretty commanding position here. We have 2 blockers with 4 life, and we have 1 card in hand. And we have 2 very large attackers, and unfortunately for like my opponent, like they can play a 7-drop Big Mom, but we're just going to trash our own life here at this point because we have so much advantage that it doesn't really do much here. And now we know that our 10-drop is completely safe from being swung over, and they're going to go ahead and swing 6 at our life here, and it's going to be a Smoothie trigger, which is incredible. Swinging 6 with Parasparrow there, which we'll take, and then another 7, which we'll block. And at this point, their last life is a Akaku Sovereignty, and based on the fact they put that there, we can assume that it was going to be some kind of trigger. So we're going to swing 8 first, and they're going to pitch their 2 cards to recover 1, and at that point we know they have no cards in hand, so we swing 5. And then we just load up our Big Mom and we swing. So that's game. Black Yellow Big Mom taking the matchup against Katakuri. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but until next time, Monty out.